Was that too loud? I'm sorry. Let me try that again. Boom. Alright, what's up guys? If you remember this spot, then you are OG as the kids say. Anyway, so let's get into this video. I want to do a video that has been like really highly requested. How to steer during a wheelie. So, there's a couple different ways you can do this. For instance, with a sit down. Sit downs I feel like are a little bit harder to steer because you don't have full control of your feet are really the pressure points, where stand-ups, your feet are really what's going to help you steer. So sit downs, what I tend to tell people is your butt cheeks are right here, right? If you want to go more to the left, slide your butt over a little bit to the left. Put your weight back over here on the left, and your bike will slowly start to move. Also, obviously with the right, you want to slide your butt over to the right. So you can do that. That will steer your wheelie if you move just a little bit to the left or just a little bit to the right, and kind of kick your leg out to the side like that. You see a lot of people in dirt bikes do that. Just kind of kick your leg out to the left like that. Slide your butt over just a little bit. Another tip to help you steer during the wheelie is to actually, this one's a little bit dangerous because you can really mess up if you come down like this. So you can actually like take your handlebars while you're in the wheelie. Obviously your front wheel is not on the ground, but you can turn your handlebars like this and try to you kind of like push the bike like this. As you're pulling, you're kind of pushing it like this, right? Same thing with the right over here, kind of pushing the bike this way, and that'll help steer it a little bit. Now obviously you can't steer that fast when you're doing a wheelie because you're only steering with one wheel. It's just something that you kind of have to play with and get the hang of. Now stand-ups, in my opinion, 10 times easier to steer. So just for instance, if you're doing stagger wheelies, your right foot's on the right, or on the right peg, your left foot is back here on the passenger left peg right here, right? So you got whoa, almost lost my balance. So basically you're going to use your feet and kind of manipulate the weight of the bike. So you want to push more with this leg, push down to steer to the left, and then push your weight like this. See how I'm kind of pushing on it right now? And that'll help steer it more to the right. So that's basically it. That's the only way that you can really steer the bike, unless you're doing really slow wheelies. But typically most people that are watching my videos and looking for tips and advice are typically doing wheelies in second, third gear. So you're going to be going, well over at least 30-40 miles an hour. So I'll kind of try to ride a few of these out and kind of like talk while I'm doing the wheelie. But like I said, it's something you really have to just play with and get the hang of. Because it takes a lot of practice, and if you're still in the process of chasing the wheelie out where you're not quite at balance point yet, it's really going to be hard to steer then, because you're going a lot faster than you would be at balance point. So yeah, it's a little bit harder, like I said, if you're chasing them out. The main thing I want to go over real quick, just kind of like a precaution thing, is if you're using the handlebars to actually steer the bike like this while you're wheeling, do not come down crooked. If you come down crooked like that, if your handlebars look like that, or even like this, or even like that, it's not going to be pretty. You're probably going to get a tank slapper. Unless you have like a steering stabilizer, you can still get a tank slapper. You need to, when you come down from the wheelie, the most important thing is to keep your front wheel completely straight, as straight as possible, and gas out of the wheelie. That's a totally different topic, but if you gas out of it, it will push your bike straight, versus if you come down slow and you're to the left or to the right. I did this when I first started learning wheelies, and I got a couple of tank slappers, and it will scare the living crap out of you, trust me. It will make you never want to wheelie again, but it's something you can learn from and move on from. So let's get into this. Alright, so here we are on the road. So, to my understanding, most people's problem with wanting to steer the wheelie is that when they start the wheelie, they're veering off to the right or to the left, and they just want to keep the bike as straight as possible. So you got to manipulate whatever way the road is kind of making your bike go. If you tend to go to the right, what I would do normally is I would just point my bike to the left like this and start the wheelie, because then if you start veering to the right, you're just going to go towards the center of the road. So that's another little tip that I kind of did when I first started riding wheelies also. So yeah, basically you want to be able to try to keep the bike as straight as possible. A little bit more traffic out here than I would have anticipated. This place used to be completely dead, if you guys remember my old videos. But so yeah, alright, I'm just gonna do one wheelie, that's it, just as an example. Alright, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to pop the wheelie up, and I'm gonna try to switch over to the left lane and then possibly switch back over to the right lane. And all I'm gonna be doing is using my feet to manipulate the weight of the bike. I'm gonna push to the left to go left, and I'm gonna push to the right to go right. Very simple. So let's go ahead and pop a stand up and see how it goes. Alright, balance point. Now I'm going to go over to the left. Now I'm going to go over to the right. See? Very simple. But like I said, it's something that you got to practice and you got to get more familiar with over time. So that's my best tips for that, guys. If there's anything else you guys want to know about, learn about, go ahead and comment below and let me know, and I'll try to work on any other tips in the meantime while I'm filming other videos as well. So alright guys, peace and ride safe.